Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over all the questions. Now, if you want to choose, if you say I understand everything completely, if you want to go through FRQ, just grab the FRQ to go back, so that way you don't waste time. But right now, I'm gonna go into the FRQ for all the questions. And no, Cameron, that's not a homework. That's not a right attitude. But Alex Ballard has the right attitude there. That's that's good.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, appreciate you. I don't appreciate Cameron. Oh, Will, did I check your homework, kid?
Yeah, I did it.
You got all three questions?
That's Big Willie right there. Big Willie.
Big Willie?
Yeah, big Willie.
It's like a fire Mario.
Big Willie.
Isn't that awesome?
Fire Willie?
This is not very bad. Just put it right here.
The one you gotta figure out. Yes. If you already know everything about your homework, you can start looking at your test. But if you don't know, then I'll go over the potato questions and just do it like quietly, so I don't have to talk over you. We will go over all of them. Okay, so.
Can you grab mine if you find it?
Okay.
Mine's in the other file. Other file. Other way.
This one?
Yeah.
Make sure don't touch your pre-calculus and BC pal. Anyway, so question for the potato question. A lot of you guys have potato question issue, and the potato question, the average score is 1.4 out of 9. So if you got through the first part, you already did better than average. The problem is this. The problem is the people got confused with certain things. So, who's that? Chris. Or Chris sent me a message. I'm sorry. Okay, start with first question. Start with first questions. The first question says t equal to 0, so the equation is going to be dh dt. So it's dh dt is equal to negative 1/4 h minus 27. Now here's the thing. H of t represents temperature, and the t represents the time. So a lot of people get confused with that because they didn't know which one to plug in. They say right equation tangent line, right equation approximate initial temperature, t equal to 3. So then you say, okay, well, I'm going to find out what happened to the rate of changes. So dh dt, dh dt is equal to negative 1/4 times 91 minus 27, and that's negative 1/4 times 64, and that's equal to negative 16. So if you got that, you're going to get 1 point. And then this y minus the initial condition is 91 minus negative 16 times x minus 0. Is that okay? And we want to find out when t equal to 3. So y minus 91 equal to negative 16 times 3. Sorry, negative 16 times 3. And y equal to negative 48 plus 91 is what? 43?
Yeah.
Wait, which one is 43? Oh, okay, 43, yeah. So that's that. So dh d2h dt2 is equal to d to the dt of dh dt. And that's equal to d to the dt of 1/4 times h minus 27. And just this is just kind of like a bare question. That's going to be 1/4 h minus 27 over 4. That's equal to 1/4 of dh dt. And we can substitute the dht is negative 1/4. Okay, thank you. Negative 1/4. And this is a negative 1/4, so it'll be negative 1/4 times negative 1/4 times h minus 27, and that's equal to 1/16 times h minus 27. Now they do say its temperature is greater than 27 the whole time. So if it's greater than 27, this is going to be positive. Is greater than 0. So if it's greater than 0, it is concave up. Now, Alex DeLong asks a question, says, is that overestimate or underestimate? Make sure you draw it. So concave up is happy face. So like this. And draw a tangent line at any point. They are below. Alex, stop playing Heyday. I just answered your question.
Wait, Mr.
And it's underestimate. Okay, it's underestimate. Is that okay? And that's the last question. Now, so far, any questions?
Wait,
Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If this says give a reason why it's like under or over, what should we say?
Because the concave up, and you're gonna say it's underestimate, and for you to recognize, draw something concave up and draw a tangent line. You know that tangent line is always below the graph, therefore it's underestimate. If it's concave up like this, you see this tangent line is always above, so that's why it's overestimate. So tangent line approximation is due to the concavity of the overall underestimate. Is there any questions there? Okay, so the next part is gonna be, I think is gonna be, they say dg dt is equal to negative something, negative g minus 27 to the 2/3. And so the first part of this, a lot of people get confused with certain things. So you should get dg over g minus 27 to the 2/3 equal to dt. Even though the other side has nothing, you still have the negative dt. I'm sorry. That's going to be negative dt. Is that okay? If you move switch sides. Because you want to make sure g and g together, and you want to make sure dt is by itself. In this case, I choose the dt to be negative is because it's a lot easier to be on the right side than on the left side, because the left side is harder to take integral. So I'm choosing it to the right side. Now, can you choose the left side? Yes, but I don't prefer that. So I'm going to choose negative dt. Well, what is negative dt? That means negative 1 dt. That means to integrate the dt is going to give you a t. So now I'm going to integrate both sides. That's going to be integrate. I'm going to do u substitution. Now let's talk about u substitution. If something parenthesis to the first power, you will use natural log. du equal to dg. So that's u to the 2/3 dg. du, sorry. And this one is going to be integration of negative dt. This one's going to be same thing as saying u to the negative 2/3. I showed extra step just because I don't want to make any mistake. 1/3 3. If you realize that people who can do well on SAT is they don't make simple mistakes. It's not because they know more math than you do. All you guys know a lot of math already. So, but the people who can consistently doing well is they don't make simple mistakes, even on the easiest question. So this one is negative t plus c. If I divide it by 3, that's going to be negative t over 3 plus c. C divided by 3 is still c, but some people still c over 3. That doesn't matter because after the initial condition plug in, that's how it matters. So that's going to be negative t over 3 plus c to the 3. And then that's going to be g minus 27 So g minus 27, that's equal to negative t over 3 plus c to the third. So g equal to t over 3 negative plus c to the third plus 27. I'm gonna plug in the initial condition. So what's the initial condition here? It's 91, right? And 0 over 3 negative plus c to the third plus 27. So that's 64 equal to c to the third. C is equal to 4. So I'm going to plug in that. G equal to negative t over 3 plus 4 to the third plus 27. Now they did say find out what happened t equal to 3. So it's g of 3 is equal to negative 3 plus 4 to the third plus 27. This will actually end up with the 54, and that's my answer, 54. And is that okay? Yes.
I got the same like answer too, like 54 for the end. But for C I got 12 because I did when you did negative t over 3 plus c, I did negative t plus c over 3.
Which is fine because this is only matter like I think it's much easier to keep a C, but it's only matter like after the initial condition. So it doesn't really matter that you did C over 3, but because most people told me the same thing. Nope. Okay. Is this okay? Now I'm gonna go to so this is the whole questions. Now some people say the third one is really hard, so we're gonna go to the third one. And third one's not really hard, it's just because they are actually just a little bit tedious. So the first thing is gonna be some graph that it's probably gonna go through like something like this. And they're gonna go through that point. So that's a +1. The second one is dy dx equal to 1/2 sine of pi over 2x squared y plus 7. And you say when you want to find out slope is 1 comma 2. And so dy dx when 1 and comma 2, that's equal to 1/2 sine of 1 pi over 2 times 1 times 2 plus 7, so it's equal to 1/2 times 1 times square root of 9, which is 3 over 2. So y minus 2 equal to 3 over 2 times x minus what? 1. And then we're gonna plug in 0.8, right? So equal to 3 over 2 times 0.8 minus 1. And then that's equal to 3 over 2 times negative 2 over 10. So that 2 cancel out, that's a negative 3, so it'll be 2 minus 3 over 10. I think it's 1.7. Is that right? 1.7. Again is g double prime of x is concave up. Then you're gonna say concave up and this underestimate. So you must mention concave up. For D, this is the most point. dy dx is equal to 1/2 sine of pi over 2x square root y plus 7. Now separation of variable, you gotta make sure you separation of variable. You're gonna say move the dx to the other side, so dy equal to 1/2 sine of pi over 2x square root y plus 7 dx. Even though it seems like that's one extra step, but I always move the dx to the other side so that I don't have the issue. So I'm moving the y over, so it'll be dy square root y plus 7 equal to 1/2 sine of pi over 2x. Now the reason why this question is kind of difficult is because they both have a u substitution. U equal to y plus 7, du equal to du equal to dy. So therefore it's going to be square root u du equal to, now I hear u equal to pi over 2x, du equal to pi over 2 dx, and 2 over pi du equal to dx. Now this is the hard part on the right side. So that's going to be 1/2 sine of u. And this one is going to be times 2 over pi du. Questions? So this 2 cancel out. I can take out the 1 over pi in the front. So this is u to the 1/2 du. And this one is sine of u du 1 over pi, I believe. Is that okay so far? Yeah. Then that's going to be u to the 3 over 2. Wait, hold on a second. This is negative 1 over 2. So u to the 1/2 times 2 equal to 1 over pi negative cosine of pi over 2x plus c. Now u to the 1/2 equal to negative 2 over pi cosine pi over 2x plus c. And then this one is going to be square root of y plus 7 is equal to negative 2 over pi cosine of pi over 2x plus c. I'm going to square both sides, so it's going to be y equal to negative 2 over pi cosine of pi over 2x plus c to the square minus 7. And that should be a general equation. We just have to find out c is. So that's equal to negative 2 over pi. Wait, what do we say initial condition is? 2 and 1, right? Cosine of pi over 2 plus c to the square minus 7. So what's cosine of pi over 2? C squared equal to 9, c equal to 3. So that's equal to negative 2 over pi cosine of pi over 2 plus 3 to the square minus 7. And that should give you the right answers here. I know it's a lot of work. I show every possible steps. Now some of you guys skip step. And yeah, Cameron showed me nothing, so just want to point out.
Wait, what's your name?
Yeah.
You get original.
How do I get what? I square root both sides. I move the 7 to the other side, it will be 9. And if I plug in cosine of pi over 2, it's going to be, if I plug in a 1, so it'll be cosine of pi over 2. Cosine of pi over 2 is 0. So 0 times negative 2 pi is 0. So it'll be c squared minus 7 equal to 2. Then that's the same thing as c squared equal to 9, c is equal to 3. Now, don't just know how to do this particular question. You should be able to do any questions. The reason being is you don't want to memorize the questions. How to do something, you should understand how to do something. No way question give you like surprises and you could be like, oh, okay, that's not a surprise. I can handle it. Question about this one. Now the third question, I'm gonna go through them. So the third question is dy dx is equal to 1/3 x times y minus 2. I think that one is gonna look something like, oh, there's a point here, it's gonna be like this. There's a point here, it's gonna be like something like this. Go and do that. F1 equal to 0, so dy dx 1 at 1 comma 0 is equal to 1/3 times 1 times 0 negative 2. I think this is negative 2/3. So that's going to be y minus 0 equal to negative 2 third times x minus 1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The y minus 2 squared.
it's y minus 2 squared. Oh, that
Yeah.
sucks. That's equal to 4 over third, right?
Mm-hmm.
4 over third, thank you so much. So y minus 0 equal to 4 third times, what do they want to approximate? 0.7 minus 1. I use fraction because this one's negative 3 over 10. This cancel out. That's equal to negative 2 over 5. Is that right? And this is a f of 0.7 is negative 0.4. Any questions? Yes.
Understand the UIDX and the line and the coordinate points. I don't.
Though that's my notation. That's a long time ago notation. This just means when x equal to 1, 0, so I know what value to plug in. I didn't want to write it on the side, but you don't have to write like this. Yeah, that's the initial condition. You had to get a slope.
Notation.
Mm-hmm.
In that notation, do you have to put the both coordinates? Can you just put x out?
But you had to plug in y too, so I put a coordinate. So you cannot just plug in x because that. But this is a notation. You don't have to follow this notation. You can just say f of 1 is equal to 0 and just plug in. That's fine. But that's just me writing out stuff so I can visualize because I didn't want to write on the side. Particular solution. This one just I don't think you have to simplify all the way. I'm gonna tell you where you're gonna get all the points. So it's dy over y minus 2 to the square equal to 1/3 x dx. Integrate both sides. That's u equal to y minus 2. You're gonna see u substitution becoming consistent now. So that's gonna be du equal to dy. I always solve for dy because what happens 2 minus y, you make it a negative sign, or if it's something to the first power, it becomes natural log. So you have to know all the different integrations. So it'll be du over u squared equal to x over 3 dx. So that's going to be u to the negative 2 du. You don't have to show as many steps. I just want to kind of, some people can do it in their head. Some people cannot. X squared over 3, x squared over 6 plus c. And this is negative 1 over y minus 2 equal to x squared over 6 plus c. In order to solve for c, I isolate them. So it'd be negative 1 over x squared over 6 plus c equal to y minus 2. And I say y equal to negative 1 over x squared over 6 plus c plus 2. Now, you find out what c is right here. I prefer to find c here, so 1, 0. So 0, I think. 1. So 1, 6 plus c plus 2. And some people says, I don't know how to solve this. Move the 2 to the other side. So negative 2 equal to negative 1 over 1, 6 plus c. Is that okay? I get rid of negative sign on both sides. So it'll be 2 times 1. So I will be 1, 6 plus c is equal to negative 1 over negative 2. So it's 1/2. C is equal to 1/2 minus 1, 6. I think that's becoming to the 1/3. Is that right? And if you plug in at this moment, I think you should get all the points. I don't know if I had to make a mistake. I multiply 6 top and bottom. That's going to give you negative 6 over x squared plus 2 plus 2. I think that's what I got. I don't know what the answer is. Scoring guideline. That's right. It's just a lot of solving, a lot of algebra. Question about this part? No? Okay, I want you to work on some MCQ now, but we did FRQ with the one questions. I know some people are not here, Max and Brian. I'm lowering the max color to red now, and well, they are always being red. Brian's red. Brian's red. There was like 4 red right here. Brian is really smart, but he's really.
Lazy.
Brian is definitely smarter than Max.
That's why he's done the max and stuff. Did you ever do?
And Max can do it too. I think Max can do it. He just need to show up in class. He just need to lock in.
His teeth aren't white enough straight.
His teeth not white.
They're not straight.
Wow.
They're not straight or not white
He's
enough.
done like a perfect tooth. He has like chipped his tooth, but he used to have an opportunity to like even out his teeth or something.
He either say I'm sick. My foot need a surgery.
Oh, he forgot that it was Wednesday. That's
Forgot that's Wednesday.
He slept in. You know, there's only one Wednesdays of the week. Yes. Every Wednesday. Every single Wednesday. We should go over FJ 1.
Which one?
The first section.
Are you talking about the actual test? Yeah, we can bring a test out. So pick up. What?
I couldn't find mine. It's not in that second right?
Nobody take it. I didn't take it.
Yeah, I put it wrong.
I don't think so.
It's gotta be somewhere. Unless you have it.
No, I don't.
It's not in this set. Yeah, but it's this one.
Yeah, it's in different sets.
Is this also AP?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is the first period.
What is something big?
Sydney, Max, Cameron, the white one. Alex DeLong. Neha. Will. Will.
But I think I walked it down wrong on the sheet. What's up with you?
Oh, wait.
Give it that. Good now. What about eight? My answer's bad. I got eight. I know I got nothing. I know, okay, but I think
Olivia.
82.
Christopher.
Yeah.
What about you?
Olivia.
You don't get one.
You get
Plug it in. All that's a bit of it. Yeah, so now I need one more.
Okay, I'll tell you which one you got wrong. So let me give you number one is the D.
Oh, we're just going.
Yeah, some people say they don't have the answer. Number one is D, number two is B. Number three is B. Number four is E. Five is D.
Why is it E or D?
E. D is a dog. Six is B. Seven is C. Eight is D. Nine is D. 10 is A. All of them?
Yeah, I'm working on yesterday's homework in the back.
Read it to you again?
Okay, let me get my pen.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Number 11. Let's start with number 11. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Number 11 is D. 12 is E. 13 is E. 14 is A. 15 is C. 16 is D. 17 is B. 18 is B. 19 is B. 20 is D. Let me know which question you need again. 21 is A. 22 is E. 23 is B. 24 is A. 25 is C. 26 is E. 27 is D. 28 is B. 27 is D.
I'm the only one that was
All right, so next questions. 76 is D. 77 is E. 78 is A. 79 is D. 80 is E. 81 is A. 82 is E. 83 is B. 84 is D. 85 is D. 86 is E. 87 is E. 88 is D. 89 is E. 90 is A. 91 is B. 92 is A. What question?
I missed number 82 there.
82? 82 is B.
Oh, E.
E. Okay, any other questions? Now, the question that you say, oh, I guess right, please go, right, please. I hate when people say, I guess right, I must be a genius. You have no freaking proof about it. First product. That's right now. So go over as many MCQ as possible. So I have some people are very good guessing people. I think like Cameron's one of them. Alex is probably another one who's very good at guessing. I know you're really good at guessing.
Not on, I didn't guess one. But yeah, usually, I bet you have to put up like 3 or 4. Like these games I haven't seen. I don't know. Guessing right now.
Some people like Alex.
Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, one of them there. What about you?
got some wrong. You did it earlier than you had it. Oh, I did it wrong. So I went in the car. And then nope. Wait, what, I don't know.
Amelia, you there? Okay, for you guys, please get a quiet AP bubbling. Vertical asymptote is denominated with zero.
Yeah.
This depends on, but always depends on the long term.
Wait, so if I'm the vertical asymptote, it goes with even if it's, if it crosses out.
Cross out the hole. Hole is the distance.
So I did.
It's a hole is the distance.
In vertical asymptote, denominator. But the end of the key.
Whatever cancel is called.
It continues.
You learn that last year. And whatever not cancel out bottom is equal to zero is the vertical asymptote.
And then everything on the top is doesn't cancel out. But so my question is, how do I?
No asymptote. Well, that knows the asymptote is reach.
Yeah, it's asking which one is asking is how the vertical asymptote not continuous. Because it's the vertical asymptote. But it can't keep going that way to infinity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a river where you cannot pass by, and you don't know how to swim.
I have no idea. So my question is,
Yeah. You override.
I override the vertical asymptote.
What if it's the ocean?
No.
You really
I
don't
scored this. Are you gonna educate us? Every guess is like this.
How to turn it into.
You can't figure out.
That's
like this. Yeah, after that. It makes good.
It's open water or beach water.
What water?
Beach water, beach water.
We're all jumping. That's all.
Super cool. There's like blowing like horses. Oh, and the waves.
Sure, you can't swim and you live in Florida.
You live in Florida? What do you plan?
That's a dangerous combination. Yeah.
Because I want to separate it bio factor. I teach my son how to swim and I don't know how to swim.
How did I do that?
I was like, stay above the water. That's it. No.
So if we all pushed you in a swimming pool, you would drown?
Yes. Okay, we know how we're getting rid of Mr. Here.
That's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
All right, give it to me. So I'll put it in separate piles because I
Oh,
don't
you
want
want that?
the little pile.
Oh, give me that.
Oh,
No, you cannot take it home.
Is there ever gonna be time where we can?
Not enough.
We're gonna have a bonfire.
When is the
Ooh, that's
next
something.
mock?
We're gonna go Woody's house. Have bonfire.
That's big, huh?
Bonfire at Woody's house. You're gonna hate them, man. I can
At what time will the fire extinguish itself? Wait, when's the next one? That's gonna be the next one. I know we're gonna walk fire. Oh yeah, when is the next one?
I don't know.
You're gonna make us calculate when the fire will
It's
extinguish.
the one of a Sunday. I'll show you. I'll put it on there.
He's like, okay, we're gonna have a bonfire. I'm a street egg. But you can
No,
only
no,
go.
they're just gonna go,
What time?
for the play today, they're just gonna go straight to rehearsal at, 5 o'clock. They handed the rehearsal part and now they're just doing the show at 5. Call time is 5, so I think I actually will be able to go after school. So I'll see you then. Bye-bye.
They have to bet out multiple choice.
I know, I need to.
You can always come over, go over it. You can come over, go over any questions. Yeah.
I need to have the egg. Because my dad gets really annoyed because every time, like, I even asked him for one of, like, I stayed after school for one of the best music, like, because he's the only one that can come pick me up anyway. Like, try to tell me a time when it's, like, better.
Come at lunch. You have lunch day or what?
I've egg.
Come at lunch. Go over at lunch too.
Okay, Mr. Egg.
A lot of people are here. The whole Three Musketeers here. You know, all the Three Musketeers. Lyndon, Emily.
Oh yeah, Emily and Alex.
And so you know how Musketeer has 4 people, 3 Musketeer has 4 people, like there's one sub. So I call him 3 Musketeers. Bye. Have a good day.
What's your name?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay. Why are you smiling like that?
You're smiling at me, so I'm smiling because I'm like, what's Mr. A thinking of how I Mr. A smiling?
You're out of
Yeah, it's a mischievous smile.
You're out of your corner, okay? Oh, socializing and stuff.
Smiling one today, Mr. A.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how you know we're gonna suffer.
Is what?
That's how you know we're gonna suffer.
Hard.
It's okay. It wasn't hard. Like it took me time to like remember the very question and solve everything. Just to recall. I'm so sleepy today.
Me too.
I don't know.
I was watching Netflix until 2 o'clock.
Oh, I came here to watch Chelsea yesterday.
Like I hate my wife watching some show, and she just like keep on watching. She don't wait.
She doesn't wait for you. She
Yeah.
watches on her own.
Yeah.
No, I watched your bro.
That's why I have to stay up with her. Watching the show.
What you gotta do is during school, you gotta watch it to so you can just go to bed and it'll be time to go.
I didn't do
Only 1 year.
Bro.
There's one part I did.
Not about to do that anyway.
My computer was not working, so I was but it was okay, we're circling out the prompt is nothing.
The playlist was really good.
It's like the source was like target. So I was like, it was pretty good. I remember it was. Oh, you have it.
And then it came to the announcement, strong to get more fun. Yesterday was the night. You guys, that's both good. Go ahead, questions. You know, maybe.
Making my text pretty much. We're pretty good. Whoa. And then I was up. And I see that walk in.
You gotta go to my place. It was awesome.
I didn't even know why.
She's so different. She was like this, and she was like. Yeah, first of all, oh, I got on video. I need to go.
Yeah. Oh, right. I'm starting to get embarrassed. I start packing
What is
quick.
it,
I'm
on
trying to
three?
get out of there. Yeah, when they catch me. And they're recording me.
Okay, get your homework out. Remember now, like I can't really go like always like supervise you doing homework. That means I will walk around. I know where everybody at. I know there's some people always do homework. There's some people always not do homework. Technically, if I want to check homework, I just need to go to certain people's table. because most of you guys usually does homework. Okay, so right now it's a 40-some days away, so it's a long time for you to fix the puzzle. It's a long, long time. And we already going through some FRQ. You should already have finished all 3 FRQ. I know, like, I understand that sometimes you have a lot of things to do. Jacob just told me that he had to do something. I understand that. Make sure you show up to class. Make sure you do the things. Make sure you come after school if you don't understand something. Now, some of you guys always come after school, which is like Teresa always coming after school. Fabian sometimes, and Damien a lot recently, which is good. I appreciate him. So like I said, if you go to UCF, you have to get a 5. If you don't go UCF, they might have a placement exam because not Xavier, Juice's brother Xavier go to UF. He said he had to take a placement exam for Calc 1 and Calc 2.
Yeah, that's what it said when I looked it up.
Huh?
That's what it said when I looked it up about it, where there's a placement exam for it.
Yeah, because they don't trust the thing, the AP exam. AP exam does not reflect your ability, but it does give you credit if you got a 5. If you got a 4, if you're English major like Samuel, you don't need to worry about it. But I have feeling Samuel will be an engineer someday. Why cannot?
That's fair. It doesn't interest me.
Watch 10 years later.
What about the money, Sam? If in 10 years I become an engineer, I'll give you like $500.
I'll take that bet.
I'll take that.
I'll take that bet.
I'll make a bet on it.
He's
In 10 years.
He's like, damn it, what?
I'm never gonna become an engineer now because my entire time shit I have to leave this.
You're gonna get what's up message 10 years later. Hey, how you doing? You'd be like, oh damn it, I'm an engineer now.
I'm an engineer, at least I would probably have the money.
Yeah. All right, so
Yeah, Katie got a 560 on the math message.
it's that bad, okay? You get higher than him?